I want to preference it by saying this. And no, you're not crazy. You didn't miss the intro or nothing like that. This is how I'm starting it off. I want to preference it by saying this. I never ever said the Eagles were going back to the Super Bowl. Never said that. I want you to get to your head now with the things I'm about to say, okay? Every time somebody asks me, yo, Steve, Eagles going back to the Super Bowl? I always get the same answer. I don't know. Because I know how hard it is to repeat in this league, and I don't want to get my hopes up to be disappointed. I want to be optimistic. Like, can we truly do it again? I think we're talented enough, but I just don't know. So I want you to keep that in mind. I do not know if they're going back to Super Bowl. I would like it. Love it. But I do not know. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Colts and Eagles prediction video. The reason why I have it in quotation is because I'm not really going to talk about the Eagles and Colts today. A lot of things have happened over the past couple of days, and Eagles news, Twitter, fans, whatever you want to say, a lot has happened. A lot of big news has come out, a lot of stories have come, a lot of conversations I've been having with a lot of people. So let me start with the biggest news of them all. Carson Wentz has been cleared, and he will be playing this Sunday. I repeat, Carson Wentz is back, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to Nick Foles for everything you have done. I have been one of the biggest Nick Foles fans and supporters since the man has been on this team. Really, because I didn't think he should have been traded, but he was because of Chip Kelly, and I was just never in support of that. And I was so happy when he came back. I was like, yes, this is the guy who I want to be my backup quarterback. And the man went 6-2, really 6-1, because the one loss came in a meaningless Dallas Cowboys game last year. So really, the man went 6-1 when Carson Wentz got injured, and well, he won us the Super Bowl. He kept that train rolling. He won us the Super Bowl, and words can't describe what that man means to this franchise, what he means to this organization, and kudos to you, man. Eagles fans do not deserve this man because they're so ungrateful, man. They really are. Like, I can understand. I can see why some people say Eagles fans are the worst. Now, I take exception to that because I love me some Eagles fans, and I'm proud to be one. But what this man did for us, and the fact that some people are just so critical of him, is just so sad. Including my friend Addy, who I bring up a lot on the show, when he was like, I would have preferred it was Carson Wentz. Like, it doesn't matter. We got what we wanted, which was the Super Bowl. He could have been Nate Sudfeld for all I care. As long as we won that Super Bowl, that's all that matters. So, Nick Foles, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's number one. So, Carson Wentz is back. Whoop-de-doo! No, not whoop-de-doo. Thank the Lord he's back, right? He's back. I can't wait to see him play on Sunday. But that leads into my second point of who's he going to throw to, right? Because this team is so injured right now, it's not even funny. I mean, Alshon's not back yet. Michael Wallace just got hurt. Jason Peters got hurt, though he'll be playing on Sunday. Let's see, who else is hurt? Mac Hollins is hurt. Like, Eagles needed receivers help badly, right? Because with no Alshon Jeffrey, the defenses were focusing on Nelson Aguilar and Zach Ertz, and they couldn't do much, and what are you going to do, right? So, I was saying we need to get Josh Gordon. The Browns were trading him. I said, let's go get him. I was never saying Dez, although it did occur to me some points, but I never was on that let's go get Dez train. But I did think about it. And the reason is because Dez is, at this point, is more of like an Alshon, and we don't need another Alshon, when we already have the original one. So there's that. But I was saying, let's go get Josh Gordon, right? But the Browns trade him to the Patriots, and when we need a receiver, the Eagles went and got Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews. I'm like, really? Jordan Matthews? That's the best you could do? But seeing as how he has that relationship, how he's tight with Carson Wentz, I can't really fault him. You know, they have that connection, like how him and Ertz have that connection, and so maybe it'll work out. The problem is, he's a slot receiver. And if he's a slot receiver, that's Nelson Aguilar's spot. And I don't want Nelson Aguilar on the outside. And yes, Nelson Aguilar has improved. But why take him out of his comfort zone? Why? Why do that? What's the point of doing that? Is he better? Absolutely. But why take him out of his comfort zone? Why? It's like last year, right? Jason Peters goes down. What if the Eagles had decided to move Lane Johnson over to the left side? Lane Johnson doesn't play on the left side. He plays on the right. And then they put Big V in the right. And we know how bad Big V is. And so now if you had the Eagles that did that, the offensive line would have been in shambles. Luckily, Big V worked out and we won the Super Bowl. But he's been struggling, going back to sucking. And it's just like, ugh. So I don't want the receiving core to be more messed up than it already is. Then not to mention Jay Ajayi is hurt. So Josh Adams gets promoted from the practice squad. Darren Sproles is hurt. I think we should have kept LeGarrette Blount. I love me some Darren Sproles. Trust me on that. But I think we should have kept LeGarrette Blount. Let's see. Who else? I mean, this team is just so injured right now. It's not even funny. But, you know, everyone's like, calm down, calm down. The Eagles even put out, not the Eagles, but NBC Sports even put out this article today. They were like, everyone needs to relax. Carson Wentz is back. He's a playmaker. He's his own weapon. You know, we still got Corey Clement. We still got Smallwood. We're going to be fine. And I'm just like, we better be. We better be. Because while I still think we're going to win the NFC East, I still think we're the best team in the NFC East. By far. If we wanted it, we'd be 2-0, no problem. I still think we're the best team in the NFC East, but the injuries are holding us back. They have finally caught up to us. But I still think we're good enough to win the playoff game, maybe even 2. I think we can get back to the NFC Championship game, but as I said in the beginning, I can't guarantee it's Super Bowl because I know how hard it is to get back and try and do it all over again. So, if Carson Wentz truly is that guy that we all believe he is, and I do believe he is that guy, maybe he can be like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees and just pick up right where he left off. We don't know. We're going to find out in a couple of days. And obviously I wish the Eagles nothing but the best, but we're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out. That being said, you notice I haven't really talked much about the Colts and the Eagles game because there's really nothing to talk about. I mean, the Colts are not a very good team. Yeah, they beat the Redskins, but I think that the Redskins are trash. And the Colts don't have a defense. The Colts barely got an offense. Andrew Luck is still putting his feet back in the water in the NFL. So, I mean, there's that. I mean, yeah, we got Frank Reich coming back to the link. That's always good. You know, defense is at home, so they should play much better. Plus, they should want to after the debacle that they had in Tampa Bay. So, hopefully, you know, they're playing better. I think the Eagles win this game 28-17, but I'm just nothing really to talk about. All I'm saying is we luckily be playing the Colts and not like the Vikings or something like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We'll see what goes down. We will see. I have faith. I just have to have faith. But I'm just like, I see all these different pieces, and I don't know if they're going to work, and we don't have Alshon back, and Mike Wallace is hurt, and I'm just like, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. In other news, the NFC East report, The Dallas Cowboys are going up against the Seattle Seahawks. The Dallas Cowboys should win this game because their defensive line and their defense is big time. They're better than they were last year. Seattle's offensive line is in shambles. Russell Wilson's literally running for his life. I watched that Monday night game and I was complete shock. I mean, I know Khalil Mack is good, but is he really making that much of a difference? Like, oh my God. And so I'm just like, Cowboys should win this game. But will they? See, they've had the Seahawks have had 2 road games, lost both of them. I think the Seahawks are due for a win. I think they are. I think just like last year for the Eagles. Last year, the Eagles have a dominant defensive line. Should have gotten to Russell Wilson, but they didn't. We know firsthand what that's like. I think it's a trap game for the Cowboys. They might be feeling themselves, especially after beating the Giants, but whatever. It's the Giants. I think Russell Wilson, he's a different player, and the team is a different player in Seattle. Obviously, you got the fans, 12. I think the Cowboys are in for a long day, and I think, although I'm not confident in it, but I think the Seattle Seahawks can win this game. Close game, but I think they can win this game. I don't see any reason why they can't. Cowboys ain't nothing special. So, then we've got the Giants taking on the Houston Texans. I believe the game is in Houston. I think the Giants are going to win this game. And the reason why is because Houston's good, especially their defense, with J.J. Watt. And obviously they got Deshaun Watson and Sammy Watkins and everything. Or DeAndre Hopkins, my bad. But I was saying this last year. Deshaun Watson's good. He's real good. He's going to be a star in this league. But he's not winning these games. Like, he's not winning. Like, yeah, he was putting on shows last year and doing this and doing that. But he wasn't winning the game. You got to win the game. It doesn't mean anything if you don't win the game. I mean, did they lose to Blaine Gabbert? They lost to Blaine Gabbert. Are you kidding me? And as horrible as the Giants are, I think they can win this game. I honestly do. So I'm picking the Giants. And then, finally, the Washington Redskins. They're going against that bad man that is Aaron Rodgers. And that man was pissed that he lost that game. Or that he didn't even lose. That the game ended in a tie. Because that game was stolen from him from a bogus roughing the passer call by Clay Matthews. That was a bogus call. Don't give me that. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers should have won that game. But it got stolen from him. I mean, they lucky they didn't lose. But I think Aaron Rodgers realized how close they were losing that game. So, I think although I did read an article that Aaron Rodgers thinks his knee might be getting worse. I don't know if that's the case, then the Redskins are going to win. But if he is playing on Sunday, please, Aaron Rodgers is about to have some therapy, and the Redskins are going to be wishing they stayed at home, or wishing they were still playing the Cardinals, because oh man, it's going to be a long day for them too. So, if you keep it score, I got the Eagles beating the Colts 28-17. I got the Cowboys losing a close game to the Seattle Seahawks. I've got the Giants beating the Houston Texans. And I've got the Packers beating the Redskins. So, which means, by the time I come on here at 4:25, because I think the Redskins game is at 1 o'clock. So, by the time I come on here around 7 o'clock-ish on Sunday night, the Eagles should be in first place of the NFC East. Should be. So, that being said, it's pretty much about it. As I said earlier, again, we're going to see if all these pieces work, man. Oh, and then speaking of wide receiver, I almost forgot. Bringing back Jeremy Maclin, too. He's going to be in a trial next week. I was saying we should bring back Maclin because, he's played with Doug Peterson in Kansas City and he's played in Philly before. So maybe that'll be good enough. I don't know. We'll see. He doesn't got a lot of left in the tank, but we'll see, man. We'll see if these pieces come together and work out. Like I said, I still think they're good enough to win the NFC East and win the playoff game, especially if Michael Wallace is not done. But
whoever keeps putting cups
we'll see.
on the left side of the refrigerator, half full with Kool-Aid, please stop doing that. There's no point in doing that. It doesn't make sense why you're doing it. Pour it out.
Peace out.